Detoxing is all about cleansing and renewing your body. So today I'm going to show you my delicious detox pesto you won't be able to resist. Here's what you'll need. 1 cup washed, loosely packed fresh basil leaves, 1/3 cup fresh cilantro, 1/3 cup fresh parsley, 1/3 cup fresh mint, 2 cloves of fresh garlic peeled, 1/3 cup of sunflower seeds, 1/3 cup of walnuts, 1/4 cup of quality cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil, 1/4 cup of flaxseed oil, and sea salt to taste. Okay, so let's begin by processing our hard ingredients first. So we'll take our food processor, or if you have a really high-powered blender, that'll work well too. We're gonna take all our hard ingredients and pulse them to make them nice and smooth. So we've got the walnuts, tons of healthy fats, sunflower seeds, tons of magnesium, great for bone health. They also are full of zinc. And then we're gonna put 2 cloves of garlic. It's a great antioxidant, helps reduce cholesterol too, so that's always nice. And we're just gonna pulse this gently. We're just trying to get the ingredients to break down a little bit before you put the other ingredients in. So now we're gonna add the leaves. Today for a detox pesto, we're gonna go with the obvious basil, which is always in a pesto recipe generally, and basil is full of nutrients too, so it's a great choice. Mint is really refreshing and aids digestion. So we're gonna add a bit of mint too, and it gives that really neat depth of flavor that you don't always expect in a pesto, but it brightens it up. Then we've got our parsley, which is a diuretic, so it helps to debloat. It's also full of vitamin A and vitamin C. It's a great choice. And cilantro is one of the most detoxing herbs. It actually pulls toxins out of your cells. So it's really great to use, and again, it has that really nice, bright flavor. And then we're going to pour in a little bit of the oil before you start pulsing. So just maybe half of what you've got. I'm using a flaxseed oil, which has tons of healthful fats as well. Got those omega-3s. Just gonna use about half. And then I'm gonna use half of a nice cold pressed olive oil. So again, those monounsaturated fatty acids. And then we're gonna grind and pulse it till it breaks down a bit more. So you can see it's starting to break down into this nice, beautiful paste, and you want to do this until it gets really smooth. So if you have a few leaves that get stuck at the top, you can use a spatula or your fingers, have fun with this and kind of break it down and add the rest of the oil at this point. So now you want it to just break down into a really nice, smooth paste. Now that you've processed this down into a fine paste, you want to add your sea salt. Now, I'm using a generous amount of sea salt because we're not using Parmesan in this pesto, as you might have noticed. Dairy isn't recommended when you're detoxing, so to avoid dairy and kind of pretend we've got Parmesan in here, which is quite salty, we're gonna add a generous amount of sea salt. And feel free, again, use your taste buds, see what you think. I like a little more salt and a little more garlic than most, so we're just gonna blend that up a bit more. You've got yourself a beautiful, healthy, detoxifying pesto. Nice bright green color. I'm just gonna spoon a bit of this in here. Once you're done creating the paste, you wanna put this in the fridge and let it rest in the fridge for about an hour or two. That'll make sure all the flavors are blended and synchronized nicely. Now, a great tip here is if you're gonna store this pesto and use it the next day in a tight glass jar, usually a mason jar works best, add a thin layer of olive oil at the top. That'll help preserve the nice green color of this beautiful pesto. And now for my favorite part, the taste test. Can't wait, it smells so good. I usually like to put it on crackers, but you can put it on pasta, wraps, sandwiches, and you can freeze this too, so it can last a while. Let's try a little bit. It's absolutely delicious. You can taste a little bit of the mint. It tastes like pesto right up front, and then you get that mint flavor, so it really overwhelms your senses in such a good way. And you can't even tell it doesn't have Parmesan in it because it has that little salty bit. So delicious. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Pop Sugar Fitness.